guys ready?
What's the plan, Bobby?
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always wing it.
You're gonna get killed.
What you mean, we, white boy?
You ready?
Here we go.
What's good, y'all? Welcome into the OG NBA show. OG NBA betting show. Got Wham Bam, got Dutchy, and Babano will be here in a few minutes. So we got the whole gang, and we had a nice 7-game slate. So I don't want to waste nobody's time, but I will go around the horn. Wham Bam, good to see you. What's up with you?
Man, feeling good. Happy Monday to the people in the chat. Shout out to everyone here. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Had a good show early on with my brother Dutch. I see KC in the chat. I see my guy Agent in here, Agent Parlay. What's up with the people, man? We know what it is. Y'all know what to do. Hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Notificate, because if you don't notify yourself, you won't know when the show is going on. We don't actually get an actual set time. We might do this shit a random day within these next couple of days for Christmas. So be on the lookout for the Christmas episode. And yeah, man, shout out to the people though, man. We going up.
Dutchy, what's good with you?
The NBA is a hell of a drug. And you looking at the plug. Yeah, man. It's good to be back with the fellas. You know, it's Medicaid Monday, man. So it's the holiday season. You know, it's a blessing. It's good to be with you guys. We'll keep it going. See what we do here for the week. Not saying, you know, I don't know. I don't even know how many games we got going on for the week. So we'll take it day by day. We'll take it day by day.
All right, let's get to it. 7-game slate. Like I said, that means first game up going to look like Cavs and Hornets. And that total did shoot up like 5 points. But just looking at the spread, I mean, why do we keep putting the Cavs as favorites? That's how I feel. I keep saying the same shit. They keep looking like ass. Why? Like they've lost 3 in a row, right? They're not even winning. Like, you know, here they are 9.5. I just can't do it, bro. It's Hornets or nothing for me. And I think the Hornets gonna be able to score too because the Cavs defense is ass. So Hornets team total, something like that. I'm gonna go ahead, Dutch. You rocking with your boy?
Who's my boy?
Conair.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought I was like Donovan Mitchell, man. He's not my guy. I like him, but he ain't my boy. Conair. Look, that's how long it's been, man. These motherfuckers. I didn't know these guys still play basketball anymore. It's been such a fucking break. Would have been 2 games. I don't even know anymore right now. You know what I'm telling you? You gotta get back in the groove of things. We gotta get back in the groove of things here. I noticed a comment too. Last time we did a show, maybe it was Thursday, maybe it was Wednesday, but someone had said that you know, I'm right, you know, when I mentioned the break, they think they're doing it to fuck up us gamblers, you know, get us out of our groove. And hey, that shit definitely worked. But we still been cashing though. What this game? The Hornets Cavaliers? Yeah, man, I'm good, man. I don't know. I know Skee and Wham sit up here and tell you the Hornets the next best thing. So they're gonna have me wanting to bet this motherfucking game by the end of this damn segment. But I didn't even know this motherfucker was on the board.
Is that for your health?
Man, what you got?
Chucktown, today is a great day to cash, and I think it starts in this game here, man. Come on, give me the first half with the Hornets. I like what I'm seeing here with the Hornets. We know that the Cavs' first half sucks ass. They're one of the worst teams in the first half. It's even worse at the house. They're 1-9 ATS in the last 10. We got this team in the Hornets been kicking up pretty lately. Over the last 5, been playing pretty good, 4-1 ATS. So I do like that look there. I think Cleveland is showing you, like you said, they're ass. They're not good. They continue to be laid as favorites and not covering any of these spreads here. And even when they are playing the Charlotte Hornets, they're 3-9-1 in games when they're playing at home against Charlotte. They're not necessarily doing this historically either. So I like the Hornets here. I like the Hornets to the point that this is one of my favorite plays for today. So Hornets first half That's how we're gonna be looking there. I wanted to get the 6.5, but they only got the 5.5s out there right there. So I wanted to get the 6. I'm sorry, but they only got the 5. I don't want to pay minus 130. I was thinking like more like minus 120. So if I could get the minus 120 for the 6, I would. But I'm only on 5.5 right now for the Hornets in the first half.
Pabano, what's up with you? I would think you agree with the market pushing this game up.
The total, yeah, I like the Hornets side even more than the total in this game. Meet the new Chicago Bulls for me. That is the Cleveland Cavaliers. We're fading them every game until proven otherwise. And the Bulls were the team that just beat them recently as well. And they're you're right. They just can't be trusted in this kind of price range. They've already lost to Charlotte once this year. Charlotte's covered 3 straight versus Cleveland head-to-head as well. So it's just a team that's not playing with the kind of type of game that we're seeing at this point in time. That's they can't be this kind of a favorite right now. It's really all that simple. So yeah, Charlotte for me plus 9.5.
All right, I can agree with that.
Smaller bet on the over.
Pacers and Celtics. This one opened up 10, looks like 12. Total didn't really move. I know Walsh just got rolled out. There'll be no McConnell, Neesmith, Shepard, Toppin. I kind of no McConnell makes me think a little less pace off the bench. I wish Walsh was in, but I'm leaning towards under in this game. I'm just gonna double back to you, Babano. Any thoughts on the total or Indiana Boston in general?
Not really for this game. Indiana's a team that they had a little bit of a bump in terms of their performance for a bit, but didn't last as long as I'm sure Rick Carlisle would have liked. And now they've lost 4 in a row. They get blown out by the Pelicans on Saturday. I actually took the Pelicans in that game. I was a little bit surprised. There was a lot of money that came in on Indiana there, but Pelicans there were able to get the job done. So it's been 4 straight losses, all of them by 3 of the 4 by double digits. The one game again that was close was New York, where that was that bet against spot for the Knicks coming off the NBA Cup championship. It was a great spot to take Indiana. I wouldn't give Indiana too much credit for that. Celtics, last 2 games beating the Heat and the Raptors by double digits. They probably win by margin here once again, but not going to lay 12. So I left the game alone. Pass for me.
Exotic backwood for Babano. Dutchy, I'll ask you. I think it's not going to be exotic. Anything Pacers and Celtics.
Yeah, man. Shout out to I believe it was Mike R. That was a good one. Nah, I'm not waiting on the weed bag, man. I'm not out of weed. I smoked 3 joints already today. I'm feeling lovely, actually. Shout out to Net. We appreciate the kind words, man. We really do. Happy holidays to you and yours. And happy holidays to all the real motherfuckers that hit the like button, that support this show, and that, really support the movement of us doing what we do here, showing up day in and day out. Well, you know me, days in and days out. But, yeah, man. Celtics, they're playing better basketball right now. Caillou, Wham Bam, talk about it, right? He found his game. I don't know what this motherfucker did, but he finally found his game. JB been a bucket. I mean, this motherfucker just got the ultra green light, and he's feeling himself. Finally said, put the hairline away. He said, fuck it, it is what it is. I'm still a millionaire. And back to playing motherfucking basketball, okay? So I'm not getting into the selfish. I kind of want to give you some patient talk here, but, man, they continue to disappoint. You know what I mean? They really do. They're not the team that I thought they would be. Very well coached, but at the end of the day, I'm going to stay away, but I believe it's probably bleed green or nothing.
Wham Bam, you rocking with your boy Caillou? What you doing here?
Yeah, so far, I'm rocking. I'm bleeding green today. I'm in the first half -7 with the Boston Celtics. They've been pretty good in the first half, 8-2 in the last 10. The first half, they've been covering games tremendously. 10 of the last 12 in the full game. And against this Indiana Pacers team, they haven't really been playing really well covering against them. But I think this is one of those situations where you get a tide of that turn, situational. And Indiana Pacers, like you said, they have been a little bit more disappointing. We do know that we do trust that their coach is going to get them up and down this damn. It's a peaks and valley type season for them, especially without having their main guy in Hallie. Now you don't have McConnell. You're going to continue to just rely on Nembhard, which has been playing phenomenal still, but his role is his role. Being a bigger role for him is not going to help him going up against this type of firepower. And I think there's just a lot of help right now for the Celtics, even though they don't have Jason Tatum and they're possibly going to get him back. I think these guys are already showing that they think that we're out of the playoffs. We're out of the look. I think they're probably still one of the best teams in the East. And if they continue to play like this and they somehow, some way get even a little bit percentage of Jason Tatum back, I think this team is going to go all the way. So all the way to the finals at least. So I think the Celtics right now, they show it right here. They win full game and full first half and full game here. But we're going to maximize the profit in the first half just based off of recent performance here. So I like the Celtics -7 first half. Good money.
Speaking of recent performance, we got the Pelicans and the Mavericks. Pelicans now a pick 'em in this game, even -1 in some shops. Total has gone up from 237 to as high as 241.5. Taking a look at the injury report, everybody's out there for New Orleans. Dallas could be without Cooper Flag, Max Christie. They're both questionable. And then Clay is probable. I mean, Pelicans just keep cashing. They've cashed 9 out of 10 ATS. They haven't always been expected to win the games, but they won 4 in a row. I like the way they're playing. I've been taking them every game. I think, Cooper Flag cannot be out there tonight. Makes me want to take him again. So I'm liking the Pelicans right now. I just waited to push the button. And honestly, the Pelicans, if I like them, the way they play is up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Makes me like the over too. So Pelicans and over. I'm probably going to be on both tonight. I'm going to go to who I think is with me. I think it's Babano. I think you'll have both of those bets. What do you think here, Babano?
Initially I was not going to get involved in the side because Dallas has been a bet on team for me lately too. I like the way what I've seen from Dallas, but Cooper Flag is a big deal. He's their offensive catalyst lately. He's been filling it up lately. You're getting at least 18, 20 points at least most nights from him. To take him off the court would be a big deal. And Pelicans have been just the same for me lately too. Bet on team. So this was two teams I was really looking to not bet against, but with the Dallas injury report looking like it is right now, it definitely has me swaying more toward the Pelicans now. So I wouldn't argue with the Pelicans side. I haven't bet it yet. Not sure I will, but do lean Pelicans. Certainly could only look over, but I worry about all those points that you lose from Cooper Flag's absence affecting maybe the Dallas offense a little bit. But certainly Pelicans are over for me. I actually haven't moved on either one, but I do lean in both of those directions.
I'm sorry. Dutch, you rocking with the Pelicanos or what?
Yeah, man. Pelicanos. I gave this out on the sesh earlier today, +1.5. I like them here, man. You kind of, been on them a little bit more, Skee. This Dairy Queen kid's been playing lights out. I mean, I like Trey Murphy. You know what you're going to get out of Herbert Jones. I mean, they have a really talented roster. It's just not really put together too well. But now that you're bringing Zion Williamson, Jordan Poole, and Alvarado off the bench. I mean, they won 4 straight. Most impressive win there was against Houston when they were pretty healthy. So I would expect them to take advantage of a Dallas team who just really was starting to figure it out a little bit, but still not that impressive to me by any means. And yes, Cooper Flag being questionable is a big piece for them as well, as you guys all have touched on. So 1 unit play for me, but I like the Pelicans here. I got them at +1.5. I think they win the basketball game. They played already twice this year, and I believe both games were within 3 points. They've covered both games as dogs, and I got them as a slight dog now, and as they are a slight favorite maybe now. But I think they win this basketball game. I'm
not gonna lie, bro. At this whole time, I haven't seen not one person say anything about the Mavericks, and I don't like it.
There you go.
Not like it.
I did. I like them. That's why I'm not betting against them. But
totally fine. I got your back, bro. I will bounce.
And how many times do we see no Cooper Flag, no Cooper Flag, no Cooper Flag, and teams step up in that spot? So there's enough that keeps me off the Pelicans. But I like the Pelicans too. I view both of these teams as bet on. There's no reason to bet against either one for me.
Wham Bam, what you got?
I think that this number is shown that it should be a little bit more look and more love towards the Mavericks. And I think that Cooper Flag, the only reason why I don't want to jump out and scream like Charles Barkley and guarantee he's playing today is because they're not on Peacock. The fact that this is a league pass game, that's the only reason why I think that he can really possibly be out this motherfucker. But I think that Derek Queen shown that he is one of those rookies that you want to put and pair and maybe even tie the career with Cooper Flag in the future here. So I wouldn't be surprised if you want to see those two guys duke it out here as far as like NBA long shots, thinking, big wigs that wants this game to push buttons or whatever the case. If you can, I would think you would do so in this game. I think that the Mavericks shown that they're not saying as good as the Pelicans have been, and the roster definitely is not good as the Pelicans roster right now. If you like you saying, like those guys coming off the bench that were projected starters to start the season, that's just show you how depth that this team just got because they got Derek Queen really running down the floor, triple double watch every damn night now. So I like this Pelicans team for sure, but the line and I think circumstance wise, I got a lot more love for the Mavericks, and I would be gun to my head, I would be more on the Maverick side before I say the Pelicans, just because I think it's more of a trap. The way the number look and the possible Cooper Flag not playing, and I think he is going to play.
All right, let's keep going down the list. We have Jazz and Nuggets opened up 15.5 down to 13. Total has gone all the way up from 244.5 to as high as 251. Valanciunas is probable. Peyton Watson is questionable. Brian out. Gordon out. K-Love and Niang out. Markkanen will play. I was still thinking this could go over that 250.5, but I don't like seeing Valanciunas going to play because he's going to slow that shit down. But other than that, two teams who don't play a lot of defense, Utah should be able to score still with Markkanen in. I still lean over the high total here. Babano, is this too high for you?
I bet it. I know it's 250, but I bet it. I bet over the total here. I mean, look at these last 4 Utah games. 4-0 to the over. 256, 273, 278, 255. So all of them have been well into the 250s, all 4 of these games of late. You mentioned the defensive efficiency for both of these teams, the bottom 5 in the last 10 games or so. I don't know what changes here in this particular matchup between these two teams. Another thing, too, is Denver is a home favorite. Hasn't been very good, especially a double-digit home favorite. So I'm actually going to sprinkle on Utah here, plus all these points, 13.5 you can get still with the Jazz here in this game. Denver's just been really poor in these bigger favorite roles of late. But I like this total. So Jazz plus the points over the total as well for me. 2 bets.
Wham.
Yeah, for me, I think we'll be right there with you guys. I think this total was set high for a reason. Nobody's fucking playing any defense for either one of these guys. I would be more concerned, like you said, with Valanciunas slowing down the tempo, like you mentioned. But I think there's just going to be just back and forth here and there. And I think I want to trust the Nuggets here. I do want to trust the Nuggets here, especially because the Jazz are out on the road. I do want to trust them. Being out there at the house, I don't think I can here. But first thought was to take the over, so I think you guys will push me in there, but I haven't bet it yet.
I like this one in the chat. I'm gonna put this up there. They ask who Razor likes if he had to take a side. He said Niners, but he took the Niners to win the Super Bowl. And then Chris Mack says, "Why not the Packers to win the Super Bowl?"
Damn.
Hey, gotta jab my guy a little bit, man.
Yeah, he missed the sash this morning, man. The motherfucker. He didn't want to see the grater. He didn't want to see the cheese grater. Shout out to our guy Razor Sharp Pick. Said the Razor's Edge. I missed the first one, but number 2 is under in the Colts game tonight. I missed the first one though, but under 46.5. Shout out to our guy. Happy holidays, my man. I know you're gonna enjoy the Christmas with the kids. This game, get the fuck out of here, man. I'm not betting shit. Back with it.
Is bad for your health.
Grizzlies and Thunder opened up 16.5, down to 15.5, even 15, even 14.5 at some shot. Total keeps going up, it looks like, from 227.5 as high as 232.5. And no Chet, no Hardenstein, no Jalen Williams, the center, no Caruso. I mean, damn, no Clark, no Edie. Who's protecting the rim for either of these teams? I kind of think this total is going the right direction. Only thing I don't like is OKC plays the Spurs tomorrow. I know they care more about that game. So I'm thinking more of like a first quarter or first half over or something like that. But I do think there should be points. Bano, you like points?
Yeah, I mean, it's moved quite a bit, but I agree with the move as well. 232.5, 233.5. There's a lot of key defensive components, especially in the paint, missing for this game involving the Grizzlies and Thunder. So I'm with you on this total. I'll tell you what, Memphis in this, I don't know. This Oklahoma City team, was they covered against the Clippers. They didn't. Obviously, they had the loss to San Antonio, but they covered against the Clippers in regular season action at home. They thumped the Suns at home. They thumped the Mavericks at home. They went through a little spurt there where they were starting to not cover these big point spreads as double-digit home favorites, but now they've ripped off pretty much 3 straight where they've covered as home favorites. But, Memphis has been a plucky little road dog lately. I could see them maybe staying in this number. It is back-to-back, you're right, so you worry if they just let the game go if they're down by 15 or 20, but I kind of lean Grizzlies, but the over is my primary look for this one.
Dutch, you got anything here? Oh, wait. My bad. I missed it. Shout out to J-Rod. I was over here looking up some stats. Shout out to J-Rod with the $4.99 dono. Appreciate you. 1,000%.
Appreciate it.
That's way more important than this fucking basketball game. Shout out to our guys Stacks, too. I see you, Justin. Yeah, fuck this shit.
Is bad for your health.
Fuck!
There are 2 big games with the Spurs coming up for OKC. So to me, this is not the spot to be laying 15.5. It's Grizzlies or pass for me. I'm going to probably sprinkle some on the Grizz. Small bet.
But I'll say, first quarter over is not appealing at all. I wish I could have.
I like the Grizzlies first quarter, but it's nothing I could press. I would agree with Babano though.
We don't worry about them taking the foot off the gas because they care tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm
not as concerned because I don't usually break up the total bets into quarters or halves. Once in a while I will, but usually I just keep the full game. But I don't argue with that philosophy or that thought process of why it could be higher scoring early based on the 2 games coming up for OKC.
Yeah. Shout out to Chris Mack, Rack Attack as well. Says blessing the action for tonight. Appreciate you. Let's get to the window, all of us.
That's when.
All right. We got 2 more games left. Magic and Warriors. Open 5. Looks like it's moving to 6 now. It is 6 now. Total open 229.5 down to 227.5. It's no Seth Curry, no Horford. De Silva is still questionable. Suggs is doubtful. Castleton, Mo, and Franz Wagner both out. I think it's as much as I don't want to trust the Warriors, I think they're 6-point favorites for a reason here. They finally got them a W. They're at home. They're playing a wounded Orlando team who I'm not buying whatever they just came off an overtime win versus Utah without marketing? Absolutely not, man. It's Warriors. I gotta take the Warriors in this spot. Anybody?
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I gotta be on the Warriors here with you. I think that it's just a situation where they had a rough road trip to start the month off. They had to get everything under them, under their wings. This is an old team. The fact that being at the house for a little bit, and like you said, coming off of a win against the Suns, that's a good win right there for them to be able to build on. And I think, like you said, this is a wounded team with the Magic that's possibly looking to hurry up and get to the the break here. So I think that this is a situation where you got to take the Warriors and fucking hold your nose here, because I hope that we get some Steph Magic and all that good shit, but at the same time, who knows here. But I will say this too. The fact that the Magic lost Suggs, I think that's such a big loss. The fact, his injury prone so far in his career. I think that was going to be detriment to them. Not not the slow start for Bane, even though Bane been playing pretty well lately.
I actually kind of like Orlando here a little bit. I just don't trust the Warriors at laying points. They've been a bad favorite, worst home favorite of late. I know Orlando's banged up. There's no Franz Wagner still. There's obviously Jalen Suggs missing. That's all concerning. I don't know. Am I ready to lay points with Golden State? When you look at it, in the 2 games against Phoenix, they lost in Phoenix, and that game at home against Phoenix, it's supposed to be a revenge spot. You're supposed to wake up in that game, and your life and death to win that game. You only win by 3. Like I said, I don't trust them as a favorite. So I kind of like the other side here, Orlando. What I do like, though, is Steph Curry over points. If they are going to win, if they are going to cover, it's going to be Steph Curry. And Orlando really has problems, against other guards. They've really struggled defensively at that end of the court against those kind of players. So I think this could be a Steph Curry. And I'd say if you like Golden State, just bet that Steph Curry over points prop, because he's going to have a big hand in any success the Warriors have tonight. Orlando has had some issues defensively against point guards.
I totally agree.
Dutch.
Yeah, man. Don't call me Pablo. It's Pablo. All right? It's Pablo Banchero. Hey, man, I'm telling you, man. He missed it last, but the points, rebounds, and assists, very, very appealing here. He had 23, 9, and 9 against Utah. We cashed on the points, but he had a triple-double against Denver. So, I mean, we know the guy's, got all the skills. He's really, filling up the stat sheet. Now without Suggs, I think Banchero, we could profit off of him. Golden State, ain't really, not really too intimidating from a defensive factor. So I would look Banchero over 39.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
All right. Let's move it on over to the last game on the slate. That is the Pistons and the Blazers. Opened up -4.5 for the Pistons. Looks like 6 now. Down from 238 as low as 234.5. I feel like the Blazers' role is home dog. They've covered every single time. So why would I want to bucket? Pistons, I think they've either lost or failed to cover their last 3 on the road. I think the Blazers will be my preferred side here.
Yeah, I agree. They've been great as home dogs, no doubt. They covered even against the Oklahoma City Thunder last time OKC came in here. 8-point loss when they were 11-point home dogs to the Thunder. Saw them against Golden State, went outright last time they were home dogs. They've been phenomenal in this role. They covered against Chicago as home dogs. OKC on November 5th as home dogs. They won outright against Denver as home dogs. They beat the Warriors early in the year as home dogs. They covered against Minnesota as home dogs. Yeah, this is their role, the Portland Trail Blazers for sure. I am concerned a little bit about the injury situation here with them. That's why there's been some money coming in on Detroit here in this game tonight. But this has been a good role for them.
Oh, Jeremy Grant has been downgraded to doubtful.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm still on them, but that's
not that big. But it's a
the unit size on Portland with the injury report. But I'm still on them. They're perfect ATS as a home dog. That in itself is worth still getting involved. But again, smaller bet because of the shorthanded nature of the Blazers right now.
Yeah, that happened while we was on the show already. But his Achilles, man, that sucks, bro, for him too. But I kind of would agree with you though. I still like the Blazers. I think that's still somewhere I would want to go in this game. I think the Pistons playing on the road. I still don't want to trust them in this spot right here. But that's the only way I would be betting. But nothing exotic back with because of it.
Yeah, because remember, it's Drew Holiday out for them too, not just Jeremy Grant.
Right.
Yeah, man. I'm going with the head. Go ahead.
No, I just said Drew's been out for a while though.
Yeah.
They still been.
Yeah. Still missed though.
Yeah, I'm going with the head of the snake, man. The head of the motherfucking snake. Cade will get us paid over 27.5 points. It's good money, man. He's went over this 3 straight against Portland, 2 of the last 3. I think, Cade going to get back to just really loading up the stat sheet, preferably points here, because I do believe this is going to be a competitive basketball game, like as you guys have all touched on. So seeing that, I think we see Cade in the 4th and he takes over, Hopefully we don't have to wait to the 4th to get to this 28, but he'll get 30 plus tonight for us. Over 27.5 points, minus 120 is good money.
Good stuff. I think it's everybody, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is all. Yep.
Best bedtime. So if I could find this banner, then we can get out of here. There we go. Wham bam. You are first up. Let the people know what's the best way to get paid tonight.
Man, I'm trying to double check and see if I could get a 6. If I could get the 6, that would be the best bet for sure. But I can't. So I'm gonna take the Celtics -7. Celtics -7 against the Pacers. Celtics have been pretty well off on the first half. 8-2 ATS recent play. The best team, I believe, in the East so far. And I think they get it done today against one of the teams that's wounded, hurt, missing their backup point guard. Let's go ahead and take the Celtics first half -7.
Good stuff from Wham Bam. Fabano, let them know how to get to the window.
Yeah, we're going to get to the window with those Charlotte Hornets, +9.5 against Cleveland. It's a show me sport. You got to show me you've turned things around, and this Cleveland bunch has been a mess for quite a long time now. Don't trust them as nearly double-digit favorites. We'll go with Charlotte +9.5 for best bet.
All right, good stuff from Babano. Man, I'm slow to the window today, but I'm gonna make a bet, and I think we're gonna go with the highest total on the board. I think it's high for a reason here. Like Jazz games, last 5 games been averaging over 250. Nuggets, I mean, they're more than capable of putting up 130 plus every night. I like over 250.5. It's 2 teams who play absolutely no defense. You got marketing in. Don't love that late add to the injury report, but I still think that they can get it done. So over 250.5, highest total on the board, still going over for myself. Last but not least, Dutchie, let them know what the freshest look of the day is and take us home.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to Saturated with the $20 dono. You're a real one, my man. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. Bears 20-1 to win it all. I'm not mad at that, man. But I'm not mad at that. I might like that a little bit more than the Frisco one. Let's talk about it. Big shout out to everybody, though. Let's go. Freshest look. Hey, we're going to P-Town, man. We're going to P-Town. I told you, man. K will get us paid. Over 27.5 -120. It's good money. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share the motherfucking video. Yo, real talk. Happy holidays to everyone. There's 14 games on tomorrow's card. Tell you right now, I probably won't be here. But hey, happy holidays to everyone. Merry motherfucking Christmas. Yo, stay fresh. Stay blessed. Let's start putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah.
You guys ready?
It's the plan, Bobby.
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always winged it.
You're gonna get killed. What you mean, we, white boy?
You ready?
Here we go.